Good morning, everybody. Hit like and share. That's good. That is The Sound with Jeans and Jesus on KWFC. I love it. Can't believe that was just a couple weeks ago. Went back, did the math. 2 weeks ago, they were here in Springfield with High Road, and man, oh man, was that a great night. Just can't believe how much has gone on since. All right, good morning. We are Friday live on Facebook and YouTube if you want to join us there. Got the video up and rolling, talking about they're back. They are back. Cereal box toys are back. It's been a while. And I think I've seen some exploratory efforts in recent years, but man, growing up as a kid in the 70s and 80s, that was what cereal boxes were all about. It really wasn't about the cereal. It was about the toy, right? The toy. But it went away just out of health concerns that maybe, some of the things that the toys that were in the package could break off or could be taken in as a bite of cereal. All the things that just drove cereal manufacturers, probably cost too. Everybody's trying to cut costs. And I mean, that's part of business, but man, oh man, you remember the glory days. You couldn't wait to get that box of cereal, be the first one to get in there. I think the bigger health concern was not the manufacturing or the possibility that a plastic toy could be eaten as much as it was your brother with grimy hands was the first one to go digging through the box of cereal to get the prize, right? Right? Was that the bigger health concern? I think. It was awful when James went first. If he got to the box first, you never know what would be in your bowl of cereal. That's what I'm speculating. The health concern was really the grimy hands fishing for the toy in the box. Those were great days. Well, I guess they're coming back. Kellogg's is announcing specially marked boxes of, I think, let me see here, Corn Pops, Apple Jacks, Fruit Loops, and Frosted Flakes. I think it's this weekend they're coming out with the toys in the box again. For the Toy Story 5 movie that's coming out in conjunction with that release. But man, in the heydays, the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, it was all about the toys in the box. And then I went down the rabbit trail of what you found on the back of the box. Raise your hand if you saw a record on the back of a cereal box and played the record. I was trying to fish for some audio, but bless their hearts, the people that are sharing keep talking over the audio. And I'm like, I just want to hear the musics because it was so great, right? Right? You remember carving off the back of the cereal box to play, I don't know, the Jackson 5 with ABCs, the Monkees. I went to eBay and you could buy these. You could buy the cardboard cut off cereal back box singles. Well, I think in the Jackson's case, you could get ABC. There were other songs, one of 5 songs, and they were all different. I mean, there were singles on the back. We were getting an album. You're getting a 10-inch single on the back of the cardboard. Yeah, it was a cardboard record. Yeah. And not always flat. And you usually had to have some kind of a weight on the needle to keep it pressed down enough to get the audio off of I'm presuming it was wax created on the back of the cereal box. But it's pretty funny. Looking back, I'm just going to show you. We get the Jackson 5. I Want You Back cut. Okay, there's 5 of them, and one of them was I Want You Back. That's only $20 if you want to go to eBay and buy the cardboard cutout of the cereal box of the Jackson 5s. Sugar Smacks, Bruno's online and talking about the Sugar Smacks. Probably play that Sugar Sugar by the Sugar Bears. Sugar Sugar. Mm-hmm. That's funny. I've done a flashback to my being 10 years old thinking about the cereal box toys and the records on the backs of them. How about Bobby Sherman and the Archies? The Archies, that was a total, back before we had AI, that was a make-believe band right there. I mean, it wasn't a actual traveling group of the Archies, right? $25 will get you a collection of 8 of these cereal box back records. Yep, Bruno's on with us live on Friday on the Facebook and YouTube. He's saying, yeah, it's high fidelity, baby. High fidelity, these records. All right, so that's just a little bit of the fun of the toys that are coming back, especially marked Kellogg's cereals with the Toy Story 5 toys included back in the cereal box. Oh, man. It makes me just happy. And it does. I'm very happy about it. Let me get this out of our ears. Um, what's one of your favorite toys? Do you remember, was there a toy that drove you, or was it just anything? You just had to get a cereal box that had the toy in it. Masterful marketing. But I think cost cutting, everybody's looking for a way to save a half a cent. Well, I mean, what did that little plastic toy cost them? A cent and a half to put in that box. So maybe health concerns, maybe just looking at a way to save 2 cents in a length of pipe. I don't know. I think it's just pretty funny, pretty conversation. I mean, if you remember the cereal box, come on now, play along with us on this Friday live experience. And by the way, if you're watching in just a little bit later, we usually fire up the live around 7:30 or so in the morning for just a few minutes, and we're gonna knock it off here in a few. But I'm looking back. Jackson 5 seemed to be the prevailing artist. The Monkees, I forgot about all of these records and the toys, just some of the famous toys. I bet this will be a good surge in Kellogg's cereal purchasing, getting these Toy Story 5 toys. Let me see here. Who else is there? The Ghostbusters. That was back in the 80s, right? Right. It's just hilarious that some people thought to hold on to these. You can go to a record store. You can go to a record store today and still find some of these. Let's see. Phoebe says, was the scuba diver that you put on baking soda in one of the cereal goodies? You know what? I think you're right, Phoebe. I think you're right. The scuba diver, you put some baking soda, he'd go up and down, up and down. I believe you are right, Phoebe. I don't think it came with baking soda, but the scuba diver, that's funny. What a great memory. Let's see, who else had singles out there? The Archies. Let's see here. Remember the old Halloween that Honeycomb had the scary box, the Halloween haunted house record on the back of the box. Let's see here. I guess Paul Revere and the Raiders had put some music on the back of the cereal box. That is just the funniest thing to me. The funniest thing. And when you went to play it, I mean, wasn't great flat, and it needs to be flat for that needle to do its work. A little bit of fun, a little nostalgia. Some people may be peeking in thinking, what are you talking about? There was a day it was common to find a toy in the cereal box. And then sometimes, and often when it started, it was like crazy in the 60s, these records would appear on the back of the boxes. And I remember going still when I was just a kid. So having a little bit of fun with some nostalgia. The cereal box toy is coming back. Limited editions coming out as soon as this weekend on select Kellogg's cereals. Chime in, tell me some of your favorite cereal box toys, if you remember one, or if you're just excited about getting a box of cereal with the toy in it. I want to get one to see what my grandkids do. See what they go digging through. Which one gets to be, did you ever wait till it just poured out? No, you never waited till it just poured out in out of the cereal box. Pretty funny stuff. Anyway, love you all. Thanks for checking in and having fun with us. Comment on some of the things. What was your favorite album? If you remember getting a record off of the box of a cereal box, chime in on the conversation and share. Let's love doing this live together here on KWFC. God bless you all. Have a wonderful